Gents, Marvel has fired a bunch of people. Yep, Marvel Studios, Marvel generally fired a whole bunch of people because they're not doing massively well. No company that fires people is doing incredibly well. This is part of their restructuring because they went into, the streaming platform way too thick and fast, spending loads of cash that they were never going to recoup. And so that's it. That's the story. Let's take a look, shall we? Hit subscribe if you're new here. Turn the bell notifications on. Follow me over on Twitter and Instagram, I guess, at Mistakes Reviews. So, as the title suggests from Deadline, so not, just fairly reputable source anyway, Marvel, small round of layoffs. Yeah, I mean, it is a small round, but it's not really the point, is it? It's the fact is that they have to do it. So they're not doing well. It's not like they're awful, but it's still not great either. It's 15 employees, and that's across Marvel Entertainment in New York and Marvel Studios in Burbank. So any company that gets rid of people, there's an issue at hand. And I bet you anything they've not got rid of the right people. We have certain elements of it. They've revealed some kind of people that have been fired, but they wouldn't have got rid of the people that, are actually dead weight. For sure, we know that, because that's how these companies roll. So it says this, and this was released yesterday, by the way, pretty late yesterday for me anyway. So it says, those let go include junior employees in production and development at Marvel Studios. So that's the real key part there, is people in production and development. Now, yeah, they're juniors, for sure, but some of that fresh blood is probably going to be better than some of the old blood that's in Marvel, I would imagine. Given the track record currently with Marvel. Unless, of course, these are the people that have been influential in all the dog shit decisions. Who knows? But it says this. These cuts are due to Marvel reassessing and reducing their slate. Duly note, Marvel Studios only has one feature release this year. Deadpool and Wolverine, which is coming out July 26. I hear there aren't additional cuts expected. So apparently that's it. I would err on the side of caution there, and they probably will get rid of more. Deadline has the exclusive on this, but Deadline does tend to run cover every now and then for Marvel. And so the fact that they've got rid of 15 employees, again, in production and development at Marvel Studios, that's quite big. And there's more stuff. That's just that it includes them. There's more, right? That's just an element of the cuts. So this is a sign of the times. And it couldn't come soon enough, I think. I think a company like Marvel needs a bit of a shake-up, and sometimes, unfortunately, that does come at the behest of, firings, financial hits, whatever it is, to give them a kick up the arse necessary to fix their, just to fix themselves, basically. So it says this, anyway. Some of today's cuts, particularly in New York, stem from the efficiencies gained by Marvel when they integrated the Marvel Entertainment team into Marvel Studios and other Disney departments following the March 2023 exit of former Marvel exec Ike Perlmutter, who previously oversaw consumer products, comic book publishing, which reaps some $40 million, $60 million annually, game licensing and arena shows. So this is actually, they've spun this, but this is actually quite bad. So what they're doing is downsizing. They're like, oh, it's efficiencies gained because they've integrated Marvel Entertainment and Marvel Studios and other Disney departments. That's downsizing. It's downsizing. And it also means that you've got individuals working on certain products and licensing and even the comic book publishing side of things, which don't actually have intimate knowledge of that part of the industry. And this goes across the other things as well. So that's the same for the Disney products. You're integrating it all into one, so you get a jack of all trades, master of none. And that's bad. From a business perspective, that's bad. It's like having the head honcho running absolutely everything all day, every single, the minutiae of everything. You can't do everything right, like to a perfect degree all the time. The best case scenario in something like that is to get the majority at a okay standard, but that's not good. That's still not a good sign. I do find it's interesting that they're like Ike Perlmutter, who previously oversaw consumer products and comic book publishing, which reaps $40 million to $60 million annually. Yeah, and that's not good. Game licensing and arena shows. That's consumer products that mainly earns that, because my God, Marvel does not earn that much on comic book publishing. But it says here anyway, and this will explain it a little bit more. Perlmutter's departure came amid Disney's cutting 7,000 jobs in a massive overhaul of its employee corps. That was part of a $5.5 billion cost-cutting maneuver. Marvel Entertainment was a small division that runs separately from Marvel Studios. It was redundant, they say, and folded into the larger business. I mean, it's not redundant, though, is it? Again, it's about having specialist teams that know how to run and function specific elements. Those are important. For those that didn't know, Ike Perlmutter sold Marvel to Disney in 2009 for $4 billion, having previously steered the company during the 1990s, capitalizing on the comic book label's superhero merchandising business. During the Q1 2024 earnings call, Disney CEO Bob Iger said, "The first step that we've taken is that we've reduced volume, we've reduced output, particularly at Marvel. When you fix or when you address these issues in movies, you do three things. You get aggressive at making sure the films you're making can be even better." My God, they can definitely be better. They can't be any... yeah, they could be worse, to be fair. Sometimes you kill projects you don't believe in. And of course, you put new things in the pipeline that you do believe in, that you have much more confidence in. And we're doing all of that. And a part of that is firing a whole bunch of people that were in production development at Marvel Studios. So, I mean, there you go. It's not good. Again, to anyone trying to downplay this, it's not a good sign. I don't think, anyway. When it's just a case of integrating everything into one. Again, it's that jack of all trades, master of none. You need specialist people managing specialist products just to have it a sweeping statement for everyone. It doesn't work. So look, it is what it is. There's not much else really to go into here. But this, I think, will be the sign of things to come. I think there'll be a little bit more than this. And let me have a look, because I don't know whether Disney stock had ever recovered. Holy shit, no it hasn't. So, for those remembering, ever since Ike... that's so bad. Ever since Nelson Peltz was announced that he wasn't going to get on the board, it has just seen a tanking consistently. All the way... so it was here. I think it was... was it the 4th? I think it was April 4th. But anyway, look, it's tanking. It is absolutely tanking. So that's not good, is it? Disney stock, that's not recovered. I didn't say it was going to recover. I remember saying it's doomed now. Wow. Was it April 2nd or was it April? I think it must have been April 2nd, and then it just tanked. Yeah, it was April 2nd. And look, it's just been on that trajectory ever since. So that's that earnings call on Q1 earnings call, which has now just destroyed their Disney stock because people have gone, sorry, no Nelson Peltz, no, I'm done then. Fuck's sake. Oh, so funny. Anyway, there you go. What do you think? I literally can't. I hadn't bothered to have a look, but my God, that's bad, isn't it? That's so bad. They only saw a bump when Nelson Peltz was announcing he was going to get on board and tackle them again. Now it's just gone right the way back down. So bad. Anyway, there you go. What do you think? Let me know down below. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.